All right, a new red flag in the housing market, mortgage delinquencies. It's a sign of bigger trouble ahead. That's the question this morning. Diana Olick joins us right now with more. Diana, good morning.
Good morning, Becky. Yeah, mortgage delinquencies are still historically low because home values have gone up so much in the last 5 years. But early this year, they began to rise just on FHA loans, which are generally used by lower income borrowers. But now we're seeing something new. In May, a significant jump in the early stage category of all delinquencies. That's 30 to 59 days past due, and according to a new report from VantageScore. They rose from 0.92% in April to 1.03% in May. Not huge, again, but an early indication of financial stress among borrowers. What's more concerning, though, is that these delinquencies were led by borrowers in the near prime, prime, and super prime segments. That is, the least risky borrowers with the highest credit scores. So that suggests that this short-term financial stress is possibly beginning to affect even them. And a separate report from ICE Mortgage Technology looking at overall delinquencies showed them rising 5.2% in May from May of last year, with the most serious delinquencies, those more than 90 days past due, up 14%. Again, delinquencies and foreclosures are still at very low levels. But as more consumers face financial challenges and as it gets harder to sell a home, which it is now, these numbers could get worse. Becky?
I guess I would wonder the last time we saw numbers kind of perk up a little bit like this.
Well, obviously, we had at the start of the pandemic, we had a lot of numbers perk up like this. But then you had the mortgage acts from the government, which backed up people, gave them moratoriums for a year or two, and allowed them to get back up to speed on their mortgage payments. Before that, of course, was a Great Recession and the subprime mortgage crisis. This is nothing even close to that. But it is showing distress in the market. And more importantly, it points to distress among consumers. They do have options. They could sell their home because they have so much equity in it. But it's getting harder to sell a home now, as I said. They could also, though, rent the home, because we're seeing very, very strong single-family rental demand, and they might possibly be able to rent it for more than their current mortgage payment. But again, seeing these numbers tick up is just not a good sign for the consumer right now.